Hello, I'm your host Edge, and this is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. First of all, like I said in my initial thoughts, this is a great standalone movie. Not only in its own franchise, because it tells a complete story, a beginning, a middle, and an end, but also in the whole Wizarding World franchise, because it doesn't shove Harry Potter down your throat, and you just have a fun movie. And I feel like that's why a lot of fans are disappointed by Fantastic Beasts, because they're comparing it to Harry Potter. Listen, Harry Potter's awesome, okay? Nothing will ever be like Harry Potter. Fantastic Beasts is something different. It's something new. And it's something really good. So strap along for the ride and enjoy it. Don't compare it to Harry Potter, because it's not trying to be. That being said, there's a lot of great nods to Harry Potter, such as the Hogwarts theme at the beginning that my wife noticed, and a lot of other things like names and places and stuff like that. David Yates has done a great job visually, just convincing me that this is the same Wizarding World, just, a couple years before, and in America. It's the same, but different. And I love that. The soundtrack is so beautiful, the New York visuals are so beautiful, it's really, really amazing. Some things that aren't so beautiful are some of the CGI creatures, and you might think I'm nitpicking, but this is called Fantastic Beasts. And a lot of the beasts are awesome. Some are cute, some are epic and magnificent, but others are just like, that's CGI. Including one of the actual characters in the movie, who we see for a bit, is CGI, and you're like, you're CGI. Yeah. Ugh. Whew. That being said, it doesn't take away from the movie experience. If you have a good suspension of disbelief like I have, you just kind of roll with it. We have some great performances in this movie from Eddie Redmayne as Newt. He does a great job playing a guy who's a great animal person, but not such a great people person. And Dan Fogler, holy crap! This is the same guy who played in Balls of Fury? What? He plays a perfect, non-Madge, lovable, kind of, non-Madge character to introduce us to the world. He's warm, he's funny, he just nailed it. Dan Fogler really shines in this movie. He is my favorite character by far. One of the things I would like to have seen is the Goldstein sisters. I would have loved to see a little more of them. And while Tina does have a character arc, I would have liked it to be a little bit more broad, as well as Newt's character arc and some of the other arcs. But this is the first movie in a movie series of 5. So I can kind of give it a little leeway on that, because we're going to see these characters again. They're going to grow and change. The action in this movie is actually really great. Harry Potter's not really known for its action with its wand duels. It's just like, point, point, point. And there is pointing in this movie for all you point lovers. But for all you guys who like to see a little something more, there is some more cool action scenes in this movie, including how Newt actually uses his creatures to aid in the battle is super, super awesome. With all the positives of this movie, I have to address the negatives, because like I say all the time, this wasn't a perfect movie. There's a lot of problems in this movie. Some can be chalked up to world building, but others can't get that excuse, because there's a lot of pacing problems with this movie. It's like this movie's trying to tell 2 stories, each of which is really great, but they have problems balancing and connecting the 2 at times. Like, the Fantastic Beast stuff, where they're looking for all the beasts, is really great fun. And there's some other stuff that deals with some really deep, dark stuff with the human nature and the world and these political conflicts, and it's all really great, but unfortunately, I knew that the beast finding was going to be a means to an end to propel this story forward, but I wish it was a little more connected. But we'll get some more movies of these, and this is J.K. Rowling's first screenplay. So let's hope that she gets a little bit more experience with screenplays, and the next one is just even better. So the trying to tell 2 stories and not really succeeding was kind of the biggest thing. Besides that, I saw some, maybe some editing issues that I noticed that were kind of, maybe would have done that a little differently. But it's a really great, fun movie. I recommend seeing it in the theaters and buying it on Blu-ray or DVD when it comes out. I'm going to give this movie an 89. Quick shout out to Daniel. He's one of my Patreons. He supports me and my shows on patreon.com. It's a crowdfunding website where you can give free will donations to my channel and my podcast and any other filmmaking projects I'm going to do. I'm going to give you all some rewards too. Daniel, he gets to be part of my creative team and give ideas and influences of where these shows are going to go. And he also gets shout outs to him and his projects, including his awesome podcast called The Rave Corner. Go check that out. Link in the description below. Besides that, thanks for watching, and see you next time.